I'm doing a series where I platinum 100 games on my PS5, and today we're going to platinum 2018's God of War. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. More videos of this series will be linked in the description, along with the links for where I stream. So if you want to come check me out while I'm grinding these games live, you can. There are 37 trophies, including the platinum. Let's get into this beautiful game. The game starts with you going through a little bit of a tutorial, learning a bit about Kratos and Atreus, his son. You go hunting, which doesn't end up too well.
What are you doing?
But we quickly find ourselves back at our cabin as someone special comes to visit. Santa.
Leave my home. I warned you.
Finally.
So long story short, I have to show this Wish version of Conor McGregor what is up. Snap. After this fight, we have to head to the top of the mountain to scatter Atreus' mother's ashes, and this is where the journey begins. The journey begins! Our first trophy. Let's do it. A lot of trophies on this game are from collectibles, like this one here for obtaining my first runic gem from a chest. Appreciate it. I know, hey, nice move. So I guess upgrading, obtain a runic attack gem. Whilst traveling, we meet the Witch of the Woods, an important character in the story and someone we keep coming back to throughout this campaign.
You're a witch.
After helping the witch cure the thing we may or may not have shot, the witch opens up a few pathways under her house for us, and we seem to have made ourselves a new friend. We continue our journey back up to the mountain, where we are meted with a black fog that we cannot pass. The witch comes back and says we need to go to Helheim to capture the light to get past it.
What does this goal mean to you?
It's everything. Helheim is a different realm which is playable within this first God of War game. This will be one of the areas that we have to 100% to be able to get the platinum trophy later. There are multiple areas you can travel to. To travel to them, you have to go through this middle area here.
It's from this room and this room alone that you will be able to cross between realms. We'll find what we need there. No. Damn it.
See you then. Whilst going through this and each area in the game, I'm trying to make sure to collect as many things as possible. One of the goals is for collectibles for this platinum, so it makes sense to go through while I'm doing the story because it's such a long game, so that when I do go through and do the stage 2 completion later on, it's a little bit easier and quicker for me. We quickly make our way through the realm and get to the light, which means we can go back to the mountain and go up further to scatter the ashes of Atreus' mother. On our way out, we open the city doors for the elves to return, which gives us another trophy. We're back onto the journey of going up the mountain now, and one thing that I have been doing whilst going through the game is upgrading my armor, enchantments into enchantment slots and things like that. There are some really tough bosses coming up later in the game, and one platinum is not only beating all these bosses, but also getting the best armor set you can from the 2 dwarves that you meet through the game. So it's really good to upgrade your armor as you go and be the strongest that you can, essentially. While ascending the mountain, we discover a little pest hidden, guarding where we want to get through, so I have to call pest control to deal with him. We make it to the top of the mountain again, where we find Magdi and Modi with the stranger that came to our house earlier. Interesting. We are speaking to Mimir, who is known as the smartest man alive and imprisoned in this tree by Odin himself. We are quickly told that this is not the tallest mountain in all of Midgard. The tallest mountain is in Jotunheim, the realm of the giants. Right, so this whole thing is just pointless then. Awesome.
This is the last known bridge to Jotunheim in all the realms.
I'm gonna need you for the rest of my journey, sir. Thank you. Mimir obviously thinks he's part of Harry Potter with his snake whispering skills. We need to get a chisel that allows us to go through to Jotunheim. You get it from going in the snowy area in Midgard where the giant has died. Progressing around and through the icy caverns, we end up bumping into Magdi and Modi again.
Even notice.
So after showing those brothers what is up and Atreus getting a little upset after the fight, we got another trophy.
I'm fine, see?
Oh yeah, this guy's dead.
Keep an eye on him.
Atreus is falling ill and we have to take him back to the Witch of the Woods to see if she can help heal him.
He's ill.
Inside, there is a rare ingredient found only in Helheim. The keeper that protects the Bridge of the Damned. I need its heart. As for the dead, your frost axe will be useless. You'll need to find something else.
Then I must return home.
The red, stormy sky, a cinematic masterpiece as we travel down the river back to our home to uncover a past that the god of war has tried to bury. That's right, God of War nerds. Prepare to have your dicks blown off, because we're about to retrieve the Blades of Chaos. Try spreading butter on toast with that.
Always be a monster.
But I am your monster no longer.
Yeah, bitch. The close quarter combat on this feels insane. Oh, this is so fun. This is my stomach fighting off the mid-rare chicken that I eat. Oh, let's fuck some shit up. So we had to go to Helheim, which is a place of unbelievable cold. Using the Blades of Chaos to now traverse through areas of the map, which will also help us later on in other areas where things are blocked off and we need to use the Blades of Chaos to get through there. Our goal is to kill this boss and get its heart, which will help us revive and cure Atreus of his sickness. Oh!
Now the heart, brother. You'll have to get your hands dirty.
We take the heart back to Atreus. Hey, promise fulfilled. GG's. Okay, now that that's out of the way, so we've got the chisel, and that means we can go back to the bridge to go to Jotunheim. So that's the goal. On the way, we discovered our first chamber of Odin. This chisel allows us to open doors, most of them being these chambers. These chambers hold a Valkyrie. A Valkyrie is essentially a high-level boss in the game. There are 8 of them to go round and 3. Each one slightly unique in their attack and their playstyle, and very punishing when you don't get it right. Once you killed all 8, there'll be an area where you place all the Valkyrie heads that you collect, and you'll have to fight the Queen of the Valkyries. This is a trophy. This is actually the last trophy I end up getting. I'll show you that a little bit later. 2 fucking hits. On our journey back, we have something to say to Atreus.
I'm a god, boy. From another land far from here. When I came to these shores, I chose to live as a man. But the truth is, I was born a god. And so were you.
Oh shit. Now, after this, for a little bit of the story, Atreus becomes a bit of a dick. He also can't seem to walk.
wouldn't have felt so bad about killing so many elves.
Well, I'm not sure that's the lesson.
We do a couple of challenges and head back up to the mountain, where we are greeted by Modi, one of the brothers we fought earlier, and Atreus showed a bit more of his god complex.
He was beaten. Not worth killing.
He should pay for what he said about Mother.
What are you doing? You killed against my wishes.
Dick. I got a quick trophy for upgrading Atreus's armor. Upon ascending the top of this mountain to open the bridge to Jotunheim, we were quickly and rudely interrupted.
Mother, look out!
Miss me.
No, not really. Oh, that's the bridge gone.
No! You broke the gate! That was our only way to Jotunheim!
Thank you.
No worries.
Atreus! Is it?
What did you do?
Oh, so we've opened the portal to Helheim. Take it, 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 take it.
You will listen to me and not speak a word.
Oh, he's
I am
pissed.
your father, and you, boy, are not yourself. We are here because of you, boy.
Yep. We are now trapped in Helheim, and our mission is to get out. We find a huge old ship that we have to use the bonfires to lift it up and over so we can get back to Midgard. A few enemies come along our way to try and take us down, but nothing is a match for us right now. We're also uncovering secrets of the past. Oh, must have been a woman driving.
That was your plan. You're both cracked.
A secret chamber of Odin.
You are
Awesome.
leaving this realm. Now.
It's the missing panel about Tyr.
We find a missing panel of one of the Jotunheim shrines, which relates to the giants. And because Mimir can talk to giants, we use his eyes to uncover a secret on how to get to Jotunheim. We take that to the dwarf brothers in Midgard, who finally work together to create the key. I'm so happy for these guys coming back together. Now, before continuing with the story, I decided to go for the Brock and Sindri trophy. Before they reconcile, they actually are separate in the map. They pop up in random areas and they have their own quest line. You have to do 2 quests each, finding different things for them, and then 1 final quest when they reunite, which will give you one of the best armor sets in the game. For attaining this armor set, you do get a trophy, which is why it makes sense to go through and do it. It's pretty much the only thing I made sure and went through and done quest-wise whilst grinding the story. So the snake ate the statue of Thor earlier and has something that we need in there. Bro is not happy. Adventure into the snake's mouth to collect the piece that we need. Ended up getting the trilingual trophy, which means I can speak multiple languages. Hola.
Now we can decipher those Niflheim rings.
So we have to fight Baldur one more time due to him trying to kill his mother. It's a bit of a long and strenuous battle, but we end up doing it, giving him one more chance at salvation, hoping that he changes his ways. He doesn't, so we have to end the cycle.
Why do you even care? You could have walked away.
The cycle ends here. Must be better than this.
Freya, his mother, is obviously not happy about this and forces us to tell our son Atreus about our history.
Does he?
Boy. Listen close. I'm from a land called Sparta. I made a deal with the god that cost me my soul. I killed many who were deserving. And many who were not. I killed my father.
That was your father in hell. Is this what it is to be a god?
Who I was is not who you be. We must be better.
I don't understand. I know saving her was the right thing.
We travel to Jotunheim via the Medal Temple to scatter the ashes upon the highest hill, where we learn a little bit about Atreus himself and the fact that he is part giant. I know, crazy, right? We get a potential leak for the next God of War game, which I cannot wait to get into, and we scatter the ashes of his mother. And that marks the story part of this game done. That is it. All we have to do now is go through and do all the collectibles. One of my favorite story games I have ever played, and I cannot wait to play Ragnarok in the future. But let's go through and do these collectibles. So here's the plan. There are a bunch of realms within this game, and I want to get the completion to 100%. Now, the Platinum Trophy doesn't actually require 100% completion, which I'll get into in a tiny bit, but pretty much most things you want to get, you want to 100% complete, because there's things in the Platinum Trophy, some of the trophies being collect all of the ravens, free all of the dragons, collect all of the artifacts, fully upgrading your axe and blades of chaos. Those sorts of things just come hand in hand when completing all the levels. So I'll go through each respective realm and basically acquire everything I could. Now, the quickest realm to do took about an hour's worth of game time, so if you times that by how many realms there are, plus the fact that Midgard itself is about 3 to 4 times bigger than any other realm, you can really get a sense of how long it's going to take to do this. Now, for a while I had the understanding that you had to 100% the game to get the Platinum Trophy. It wasn't until I fully delved into the trophies themselves I didn't need to do this. But for me, I did want to 100% the game because I was really enjoying it. But the game said, no, 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 you're not having that. Whilst going through my Midgard stuff, trying to complete and unlock everything, one of the runic pieces that I needed to get was bugged. This is a common bug within the game. I did so much research, and it was apparently something that happens a lot. So many people have come across this bug themselves, and this unfortunately stops you from being able to 100% the game. So I quickly went through on a new game plus and got to the point where I could unlock this specific rune, which took about 3 hours, and it allowed me to do it, which kind of left me with a dilemma. Do I go through the game again and 100% it, or do I just go through on my regular save and hope I drop the Platinum Trophy, which I was pretty sure I would based on the trophies. None of them said 100%, but if anything, I wanted the 100% for myself. So my plan was to just go through with the regular save, get everything I could, and just beeline all the trophy stuff and hopefully pop the trophy. Things like fully upgrading my rage and health was stuff that I got really far in the story just because I was unlocking all the non-ear chests whilst going through, so it was really easy for me to upgrade that at the end. Just through general progression of the story, I got the All Will Fall trophy, which is killing 1,000 enemies within the game. For fully exploring one of the areas, I got another trophy. There are, I think, 4 dragons within this game that you have to go and release. There'll be a few little areas that you have to get, and then a skull that you can break through and release the dragon. And for releasing my last dragon gave me the Dangerous Skies trophy for releasing all of them. Really upgrading my Leviathan axe and blades of chaos was something that I focused on heavily after the story in the Niflheim area, because in Niflheim is where you get some of the drops for the last layers of which you need to upgrade the axe, and I'm pretty sure the blades as well. Muspelheim had these trials that you had to go through and do, and there were 5 or 6, I believe. each progressively getting harder and harder.
That's what she said.
But eventually, after completing all of the trials, you get the Fire and Brimstone trophy for doing that. Niflheim was one of the harder ones that I had to do because it is an area of where you constantly take damage and have to defeat enemies to get a special kind of currency and then like unlock these sort of portals which enemies come out of. This took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours. After I learned that I could sell a lot of the stuff I was getting from the chest in the shop, I managed to get the currency a lot quicker, which allowed me to do the trials a lot easier. Plus there was also a Valkyrie here, so again this is something that you need to do. I then set my sights on the surface. I explored all Lake of the Nine has to offer. You just have to unlock the areas and go to all of the things where this sort of cloud misty bit is, and that was a relatively easy trophy. Then there's loads of little quests you have to do. There are these wayward spirits that have quests for you to complete. You do a little task for them, hand it back, and you'll get something in reward. You do not have to do every side quest to get the platinum trophy, just the wayward spirits for this thing. I then set my sights on the artifacts. Again, collecting most of these as I went made it so that I only had 1 or 2 to find, which was pretty helpful. One thing that I hadn't done was the treasure hunter. There are treasure maps that you find throughout the game, which will then lead you to a dig spot. Finding all of the treasure maps and dig spots will give you the trophy treasure hunter. We found and read all of the Jotunheim shrines jotted about the map. Through the shop, we got the primordial trophy for obtaining an ancient armor set, as well as obtaining a traveler armor set, which gave us the path of the zealot trophy as well. Oh, we also upgraded a runic attack, which gave us the best moves trophy. I worked on the darkness and the fog trophy by retrieving all of the treasure from the workshop center chamber. Now we should have 3 trophies left, one for killing all of Odin's ravens, which are these colored translucent ravens dotted about the whole game. You just throw your Leviathan axe and hit them, and you have to collect them. They're literally like 50 something to collect, so a lot of fast traveling back and forth to areas where I had to collect them. Okay, that is all of the ravens done. Let's go. And the very last trophy I had to do, which I left on purpose, was Chooser of the Slain, which is defeat the 9 Valkyries. As I said a little bit earlier, there were 8 around the map, and you give their heads to the shrines and statues here. Once doing that, you can then spawn in the 9th Valkyrie, which is by far the hardest boss in the game. This bitch took me so many tries compared to everything else. I was losing my marbles. I tried to press the button. Yeah, another one. No. Who fucking hits? That's me gone. That's me gone. That's me gone. That's me gone. Oh, the fucking stress of this, man. How do I even fucking defend that, bro? But eventually, it happened. Why is she not taking any damage then? Oh my god. Oh, that was fucking hell.
Thank you, friends.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Did it, I suppose.
We have defeated all the Valkyries, which means
to be happy about anything when you're a reanimated head.
platinum. Let's go.
So much of this could have been avoided.
You said
Let's
it
go.
It does not matter anymore.
Oh my
The
god.
past is the past.
Well, it's awfully cheerful coming from you.
I am in a good mood. The dwarves will make use of this helm.
Oh, thank fuck.
Definitely.
A fucking game. Despite the glitch issues and the bugs and all that stuff. What a fucking game. Genuinely, like, wow. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so glad I did it, man. So God of War 2018, what a game. First of all, I just want to say that from time of completion to actually getting this video out has taken me a long time. One, because of the Christmas, New Year holidays. Two, just because this has been over 40 plus hours of footage. This has been by far my biggest video project to date. I have loved editing this, and I genuinely want to say a thank you to you guys for your patience. It may take me a little longer to get some videos out. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop posting or anything. I've had a few people message me. Do not worry, I am not going anywhere, I promise. It just might take me longer, just because the videos might take longer to do. It's as simple as that. But this game is easily one of my favorite games I have ever played and completed, and it is kind of one of the reasons I started this series. This series is a reason for me to play these games that will genuinely make me fall in love with gaming again, and it's done that. So I can't give this game anything less than a 9.5 out of 10. Now, I would give it a 10 out of 10, but I don't think any game is completely perfect. It does have a couple of bugs that we've crashed into, and that obviously I explained throughout this game through my playthrough. So don't worry, those guys who want me to go through and 100% it, eventually I'll probably go through and do it on a new game. Plus, what games do you guys want to see me do? Let me know down below in the comments. You can also let me know on Discord. The link to all that stuff will be in the description below. A massive thank you for watching this video and this series, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you check out other videos in the series. A link to the playlist will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Take it easy, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.